Hey guys, it's your girl Vanessa here. Welcome back to another video. I'm super excited about today's recipe because it is an amazing one. Honestly, I know I always say this about my recipes, guys, but trust me, this particular one, you will most definitely love it. After you've tried this, I promise you, you will never ever buy short board conditioner again. This will give your hair so much volume, a lot of moisture, and essentially just increase your hair thickness, help with hair growth, and all of that good stuff. So I will definitely suggest that you keep on watching today's video and you watch till the end so that you can see all of the steps on how to make this and also instructions on how you can use it. So to begin with, we are going to need some rice. So I'm using white rice, but it's okay to use whatever rice that you have available. Rice helps to increase hair volume, it adds shine to the hair, it also strengthens your hair follicles, it repairs cuticle damage, it prevents dandruff, and also has anti-inflammatory properties on the scalp. So it's very important. Like I always say, guys, your scalp is so important because that's where your hair grows out from, and if you have an unhealthy scalp, your hair is going to break and also it's not going to grow essentially. So I added 4 tablespoons of white rice in this jar. Now I'm adding some hot water to this. It's just to make the process just a little bit quicker for myself. So add the water, stir it a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and close the jar and just allow it to infuse for about 6 to 12 hours. Now 12 hours later, this is what it looks like. So it has sort of infused quite nicely. So we're going to go ahead and just pour some of the water in this little bowl here, and then we're going to go ahead and blend the rest. So I will be using a hand blender to blend the rice that is left in the jar with a little bit of water. So what I'm trying to get here is some rice milk. Now if you can actually get pure rice milk directly from the store, please go ahead and get that if you don't want to make this process. But this is how you can make good rice milk, and it's super amazing for hair as well. So after blending, obviously I'm not looking for a really kind of smooth texture, just like you saw there. The rice is not really smooth, so it's just for me to just get the milk out essentially. So you're now going to use recap, and we're going to go ahead and strain it. So get the rice pulp out, and you can keep it to maybe make a rice mask later on if you would like. So next we're going to go in here, guys, with some cornstarch. So this is your actual cornstarch that you use to cook your meals with. So you're just going to take 1 tablespoon of that and add to this, and essentially we're just going to stir it until the cornstarch has literally all combined with the liquid or the milk that we made earlier. Cornstarch also helps to add volume and thickness to thin and fine hair. It also helps to reduce frizz on your hair, it promotes hair growth, and it also helps to absorb excess oil and sweat that you may perhaps have on your hair. So it's quite useful in that regard. So I added 1 tablespoon first, and then I realized that I needed just a little bit more, so I went with another half of tablespoon. So altogether for this I use 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, but all of the ingredients and also measurements will be in the description box below if you perhaps want to go back and have a look at it. So I then put the mixture in this little pan, and I'm just going to put it on the stove, allow it to boil for just a little bit. Make sure that you're there stirring in between, just so I can notice as the mixture is getting hot, it's starting to form lumps. So you want to be there and stir it until you get like a really nice kind of creamy texture. So I'm going to show you what that turns like in just a little bit. So this is it here. You can see that it is definitely thickening in texture, and that's basically what we want. This process doesn't take long at all. I think it was about 2 minutes to get to this kind of texture, essentially, once your frying pan gets hot. Okay guys, so when you get this kind of texture, you want to turn off your stove and just take that off and just allow it to cool down before we move on to the next step. So I'm just transferring it here into this little bowl in which I'm going to allow it to cool down because the pot was still just a little bit hot and it was going to slow the process. But you can also use it when it's still a bit warm. It doesn't really matter much. I'll show you guys what to do with this in just a little bit. So this is what it looks like after it sat around for just a little bit. I think it was about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So it hasn't completely cooled down, but it's still okay to go ahead and use it. And I really love this texture. You can use this like this on its own if you would like, but I'm going to go in with a little bit of avocado. Now avocado is also great for your hair, guys. Really great moisturizer, and also it helps you kind of, you know, seal your cuticles and just help with just your general hair growth or hair health in general. Now don't forget that eating this in your diet also has some great benefit, perhaps even more than actually just applying it topically. So I'll always suggest that you have a balanced diet as much as possible. So eat things like avocado, high protein diets, and those are really great when it comes to like growing healthy hair or stronger hair. So I added half an avocado. Now I'm going in here with some olive oil, but feel free to use any other oil of your choice. It could be rapeseed oil, even coconut oil would be fine for today's recipe, avocado oil. So whatever the oil that you have, even if it's just a DIY oil that you made and is sitting around and you haven't used, please go ahead and use that. So I think I added about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend the whole mixture again. So we'll be blending the avocado so that it's properly smooth and combined with the conditioner that we've just made earlier. Now after I blended it for a little bit, I noticed that it was a little bit thicker than what I actually wanted it to be like, so I added some water. You can also add aloe vera juice if you've got it available. It will again just add more moisture to your hair, but water is absolutely fine. So you want to add it gradually until you get the desired texture that you want. Just like you can see me here, I'm just checking to see if it's as thick as I would like it, and it was a bit too thick, so I added some more water again. So you want to again mix it until it's nice and combined, and that's pretty much it. It's really simple, yet this conditioner is so amazing. You know, when you buy short bought conditioner and it's really thick on your hair, this is the kind of feeling that this one gives you, and it's super moisturizing as well. Now the way that you would use this, guys, it would be as you would use any other deep conditioning treatment, perhaps once every week or once every other week. This has minimal protein in it, but I would still suggest that you do a patch test just to make sure that your hair is okay with it before you use it throughout. And this will help you a lot when it comes to retaining moisture and also giving your hair strength and preventing breakage. So this brings me to the end of the video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching, and if you did, please go ahead and thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I will try my best to reply as quickly as I possibly can, and also subscribe to the channel guys if you're not already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.